NANDANKANAN Zoological Park is a premier zoo of India. Unlike other zoos in the country, NANDANKANAN is built right inside the forest and set in a completely natural environment. The animals are housed in enclosures with greenery and the feel of a real forest. They live with no fear or apprehension of becoming the hunter's prey. Located in Bhubaneswar, Odisha's capital, NANDANKANAN was established in 29 December 1960 over an area of 362 hectares. It has spearheaded many significant improvements to provide the highest standard of housing, husbandry and health care to the captive wild animals and has contributed towards enriching our knowledge of biology concerning endangered species. The zoo was conceived to protect the natural environment and the animals living in it. It was declared as a sanctuary on 3rd August 1979, spreading over an area of 437 hectares. Amidst the beauty of enigmatic nature, the sanctuary comprises a zoological park, state botanical garden and a national wetland, the Kanjia lake. NANDANKANAN is derived from the Nandanvana of the epics, which means Garden of the Gods. The word Kanan is related to a story which dates back to 1967 when the zoo had just been built and was yet to be declared a sanctuary. One night, possibly the last tigress of the forest jumped into the newly built cage to meet Pradeep, the only tiger in the zoo at the time. The aged tigress was named Kanan and she lived in the cage until her death in 1978. A couple of years ago, a wild tiger named Nandan living in the forest outside NANDANKANAN fell in love with a caged tigress here. One day, he scaled the 18 feet high iron mesh fencing and jumped into the enclosure to meet his lady love. Living peacefully in the zoo, Nandan has fathered 2 cubs during the year 2016. This premier zoo was the world's first captive crocodile breeding center where gharials were bred in captivity in 1980. The same year, 2 normal tigers in NANDANKANAN gave birth to 3 white tiger cubs, the first such occurrence anywhere in the world. Since then, white tigers have been regularly bred here. NANDANKANAN has been internationally acclaimed for its highest collection of white tigers in the world. Besides gharials and white tigers, leopards, pangolin, mouse deer, lions, rattle and vultures are also bred here. It is recognized as a leading zoo for the conservation of the Indian pangolin and white tigers. Many of the animals and birds are also exchanged with animals and birds from other zoos in the country and outside. It has the glory of having more than 3,073 animals of 154 species, including 1,198 mammals of 41 species, 1,588 birds of 81 species, 266 reptiles of 26 species, and 21 amphibians of 6 species. NANDANKANAN is the first zoo in India with the white tiger safari. It brings the visitors in close proximity to the animals which roam freely in the open jungle. A 20-minute drive through the meandering roads crisscrossing the natural forests in a specially protected vehicle takes the visitors straight into the tiger, lion, bear and herbivore safari. The herbivore safari houses barking deers, spotted deers, sambar, 4-horned antelope, wild boars, jungle fowl and peafowl. Visitors can also sight sloth bears in their natural habitat through safari bus service. A hospital for the animals works round the clock to meet emergencies and routine preventive and curative healthcare. There are many caretakers here who have friends and family for the animals. The caretakers help orphaned offspring of animals and birds grow. They prepare food for all inhabitants, feed them, and also give them a luxurious bath. It has a well-functioning system of animal fodder which caters to the nutritional requirements of all the inhabitants in the Zoological Park, along with one slaughterhouse to feed the carnivores. The beauty of NANDANKANAN is a world-class care and services for all its inhabitants by providing quality food, medical care, equipment, upgradation of the enclosure, and enrichments. NANDANKANAN thrives on care, love, and affection. The sanctuary is also home to different varieties of plants, shrubs, and trees. A botanical garden spread over 75 hectares is situated in sylvan settings of the moist deciduous forests in the sanctuary. A diverse variety of plants, orchids, creepers, cacti, palms, and 704 species of plants are seen here. The State Botanical Garden for tree lovers was established in 1963 for the conservation and study of trees, plants, shrubs, and creepers. Many rare species of flowers, leaves, and medicinal plants are on display here for the visitors to see and identify. The Kanjia lake spread over 66.1 hectares is home to more than 60 species of birds. Migratory birds arrive here in huge numbers every year. In recent years, open-billed storks have been making nests near the crocodile pond and living here for a few months every year since 2000. The lake is an important wetland of the sanctuary and plays a vital role in meeting the freshwater requirements. It serves as a living laboratory for the wetland education program of school children. Boating on paddle or rowboats in the blue waters of Kanjia Lake provides an exhilarating experience to the visitors. NANDANKANAN also has a reptile park which is home to a variety of rare and endangered species of reptiles. An aquarium houses a number of marine fish species. Moreover, separate houses have been built for nocturnal animals. A walk through the aviary of exotic birds presents a magnificent view of the birds and their natural activities. A toy train along the Kanjia Lake is soon to be set up in NANDANKANAN, which will be a thrilling experience for the children. Apart from this, NANDANKANAN has plans to come up with an aerial ropeway across the Kanjia Lake from the zoo to the Botanical Garden. It will provide visitors with an aerial view of the zoo, lake, and the Botanical Garden. Thousands of visitors throng NANDANKANAN every day, and more than 3.3 million visitors come here each year. Children come to see and know about birds and animals, to learn to love nature, to protect it and live in its lap. Adults enjoy its beauty and serenity, to breathe easy under the open sky and away from the worries of urban life. NANDANKANAN is God's garden, where man, animal, and plant live in harmony. Each has their own space as animals, birds, reptiles, and plants live in complete freedom. Deer, sambar, hare, porcupines, and peacocks roam freely in the sanctuary without any fear. Freedom prevails where there is no fear, where there is only love and affection. Nandankanan is the first zoo in the world to breed white tigers and melanistic tiger. Nandankanan is the only conservation breeding center of Indian pangolins in the world. Nandankanan is the only zoological park in India to become an institutional member of World Association of Zoos and Aquariums. Nandankanan is the only zoo in India after which an express train, the Puri-New Delhi Express, has been named as Nandankanan Express. Nandankanan is the first zoo in India where endangered rattle was born in captivity. Nandankanan is the only zoo in India to have an open-top leopard enclosure. Nandankanan is the second largest heronry of open-billed storks in Odisha. Nandankanan has the most attractive satellite gardens such as carnivorous plant garden and butterfly park in the Botanical Garden. Nandankanan is the only zoo in India with a captive slaughterhouse. Nandankanan is the third zoo in the country with a live animal feed center that nurtures and produces live feed such as guinea pig, albino mice, chicks and mealworm to meet the protein requirements of the birds and animals. Nandankanan is one of the few zoos in the world to have a captive fodder farm and a slaughterhouse to cater to the dietary needs of animals housed in the Zoological Park. Nandankanan is the first zoological park in India to have electronic security installed. Nandankanan is the only zoological park in India offering tourist guides in different languages in fixed charges. Nandankanan has a museum where trophies of rare dead animal species are preserved, which draws researchers and other visitors. Nandankanan offers souvenirs for the tourists at a shop inside the sanctuary. Nandankanan offers all types of facilities for the children, pregnant women and physically disabled tourists for a pleasant experience. Nandankanan is 15 kilometers from Odisha's capital, Bhubaneswar. The Bhubaneswar railway station is at a distance of 18 kilometers and the Biju Patnaik International Airport is at a distance of 20 kilometers. Tourist cottages inside Nandankanan are available for accommodation only during daytime on prior reservation from the office of the Deputy Director, Nandankanan Zoological Park.